Michael. I'm the Acadian Bitcoiner. Welcome to my channel. I talk about crypto for older adults and for seniors. In this episode, we're going to look into crypto wallets, why they're important, what the choices are, what the options are. Thank you for coming to my video. So I've broken this video down into 4 chapters, 4 categories. First one is why we need wallets. Then we're going to talk about the various software wallets, talk about various hardware wallets, and then I'm going to talk about general precautions with wallets. So why do we need a wallet? What's the place of a wallet in the whole cryptocurrency space, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other crypto that you might consider investing in? Now, your coins physically sit on the blockchain. The blockchain is the written record of all of the transactions with that blockchain. So the Bitcoin blockchain, and I have a copy of it downloaded on my Bitcoin node at home, has every single transaction, every single movement of every Bitcoin, every sat since the creation of Bitcoin. So the coins physically sit on the blockchain, but to be able to spend, to be able to move, to be able to use the coins, you actually need a private key. So a wallet is where your private keys are held. Now the thing to remember, if you have the private keys, if you have access to someone else's private keys, you can move, you can spend, you have access to be able to use their coins. So conversely, you need to remember that if someone else has access to your private keys, they can spend, they can move, they can steal your coins. There's a popular expression within the crypto community, and it is not your keys, not your coins. So if you don't physically control your own keys, someone else can control your coins. And we've seen in recent days, in recent weeks, for example, the FTX cryptocurrency exchange, which went bankrupt. There was more people who thought they had Bitcoin on FTX, but didn't physically own the keys, the coins, the Bitcoin that these people thought they invested in didn't exist. So remember the expression, not your keys, not your coins. So that's why you need a place to keep your keys safe. So a wallet is merely a place for you to custody your keys. And I recommend that you self-custody your crypto, you self-custody your Bitcoin. That way it's yours. No one else can control it. No one else can spend it. It's yours. You need to self-custody your keys. That way you have control over your coins, your Bitcoin preferably. Now, there's a number of different types of wallets, and some I recommend you consider, and some I don't recommend. And I'm not going to talk about every type of wallet, every option for wallets out there. I'm going to talk about those that I have experience with. I've been in the space for about the crypto space, the Bitcoin space for about 3 years now. I've tried different wallets. I have some very firm likes and dislikes, but I'm going to talk about ones that I've used, tried, and can recommend for you to consider. So broad categories, there are software wallets. So that's a piece of software that sits on your computer or your phone and acts as a wallet. So you have control over that software. You have control over the cryptos, over the keys that are on that software program. A better, more secure option, but a little more expensive option, is to go to a hardware wallet. So those are devices, some of them look remarkably like USB keys, and they keep your private keys within them, and they're a higher level of security. The keys are not actually connected to the internet at any time. So the risk of being hacked, which is a risk with a software wallet, a low risk if you take and exercise the appropriate precautions, but it is a potential. It exists with software wallets. With hardware wallets, it's a higher level of security. If you follow the recommended precautions, your keys are never exposed to the internet, are never hot. There are also browser extension wallets, and I don't recommend using browser extension wallets for beginners. There are certain cryptocurrencies where you really need to use a browser extension wallet to get the full advantage of that cryptocurrency. But for beginners, older adults, and seniors, I'm not recommending that you use browser wallets. There are also paper wallets that you can print the private and public keys to your crypto. You can fold that up. You can put it in an envelope, put it in a safety deposit box. Those are an option, but I don't recommend them. There are very good software and hardware wallets that are an option. Another option for a wallet is if you have a Bitcoin node, and I mentioned in my first video, I've recently set up a Bitcoin node, and that has the capability of being a wallet for my Bitcoin. That's again outside of the scope of what I'm recommending for the viewers of this channel. So again, we're going to talk about primarily software wallets, which sit on your computer, your desktop, or your phone, or your tablet, and hardware wallets. That's going to be the scope of this video. So there are three software wallets that I've used that I recommend that you consider. And I'm going to do a separate video on each of them, drill into the features, the various options, the pros and cons on each of them. So today I just want to give a high-level overview on each of them. The first one, which is an excellent free software wallet that you can download for your desktop or your laptop computer, is the Exodus wallet. Now, one of the things that I really like about the Exodus wallet is it has excellent graphics. It supports a very large number of cryptos, and it has excellent integration with the Trezor hardware wallet. So it also has a mobile version. So the Exodus wallet is certainly an excellent choice to consider. The next one is the Trust wallet. That one, again, is a free software wallet you can download off the internet, and I'm going to have the links to the official websites for each of these wallet manufacturers so you can download the software. Be careful when you're downloading the software for software wallets, because if you just do a Google or some other search, there are malicious actors out there who produce fake versions of these software, and they will even pay Google as advertisers. And sometimes folks can inadvertently download those software wallets. So make sure that you're using the official link, the official software, to avoid downloading malicious code. So I will link in the description of this video the official sites for each of these software wallets. So the Trust wallet is the second one that I recommend, and Trust wallet is one of the wallets I'm currently using. A third option, and the third one that I'm recommending in software wallets, is the Coinbase wallet. Again, that is a free wallet. It has excellent integration with Coinbase, which I talked about in my last video as a very good exchange for purchasing Bitcoin and other cryptos, particularly for a beginner. Now, one thing to remember with a Coinbase wallet, you could have your coins on the Coinbase app and have a mobile version of the Coinbase app, and that is very different than having the Coinbase wallet. With a Coinbase wallet, You have the keys, you can control the keys. Your crypto is not sitting on a centralized exchange. Now, while I really like Coinbase, and it's one of the exchanges that I still use on a regular basis, and it's regulated, it's in the United States, I have a fairly high degree of comfort with it. And of course, none of what I'm talking about is financial advice. I'm just sharing what I've done, my personal path with each of you. But while I have, if my coins are on the Coinbase app, that's not the same as having them on the Coinbase wallet. So again, reviewing the 3 software wallets that I recommend are the Exodus wallet, the Trust wallet, and the Coinbase wallet, not to be confused with the Coinbase mobile app. So the next category of wallets we're going to talk about is hardware wallets. And while there are a number of brands that, number of manufacturers that produce hardware wallets, I'm really going to focus on the 2 mainstream ones, the ones that have the vast majority of the market share, and those are Trezor and Ledger. So the Trezor, they currently have 2 models. They have the Model T, which is the more expensive model, and the Trezor Model 1. Now, my first hardware wallet, and one of the hardware wallets I'm still using, is the Trezor Model T. It was more expensive, but it has a larger touchscreen, and that works well for me. I have some finger and hand issues after a recent surgery, so having the larger touchscreen works for me. But the Trezor Model 1 is still very highly rated as well. One of the advantages with the Trezors is they have excellent integration between Trezor and the Exodus desktop wallet that I talked about earlier. So if you're looking for a 1-2 combination, the Exodus desktop wallet, software wallet, combined with a Trezor is a good option. So the second brand to consider is Ledger. Now, right now, Ledger are shipping 2 different hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano X and the Ledger Nano S Plus. Right now, one of my main wallets is a Ledger Nano S. I got it before they did the Plus, which is a slightly larger screen, and I'm quite happy with it. But just last week, Ledger announced their next version, which is Ledger Stacks, which is a credit card sized touch screen. It looks quite interesting. They're not shipping until the Q1 of 2023, so I'm probably going to wait till those have shipped and see what the actual reviews from actual users are before I use them. But I have some hand and finger issues after some spinal cord surgery, so the touchscreen on the Ledger Stacks may well be worth the additional price. So the Nano S is the lowest priced of them, the Nano X is the middle of the road, and the Ledger Stacks is the most expensive of the 3. So with any wallet, there's some general precautions that you need to take. When you set up a wallet for the first time, one of the things that you need to do is you need to record and write down your backup phrase, your seed phrase, so that as you're setting up any of these wallets, the program will output a number of words, usually about 24 words, and you need to write those 24 words down in order on a piece of paper and keep that safe. So if that device, if that phone or computer or gets lost or stolen or destroyed, and you have that seed phrase, those 24 words, you can use that to completely recreate and to regain control of your wallet and your crypto. Okay? I do not recommend typing it out on a computer. I do not recommend saving it on the cloud. This is something you really want to do. You want to write down in paper, put it in a sealed envelope, put it inside of your safety deposit box or someplace safe like that. Think about if your house were to burn down or you were to get broken into If someone has access to that seed phrase, they can steal, they can recreate your wallet, and they can steal your crypto. So keep that, treat that as if it was a stock or gold or some valued asset. Lock that away in your safety deposit box, or if you have some safe, locked, secure spot in your home. The other thing to remember is there are options. There are folks that have steel tablets and other types of devices where you can save your seed phrase. If you're worried about paper deteriorating over time or anything like that, you can certainly use one of those options. But what I do, the approach that I take, I've got my seed phrases written down on paper, sealed in an envelope, and it sits in my safety deposit box. My wife knows what's there. My stepson knows that it's there. If I pass away, even if they can't get into my computer, they can use those seed phrases to recreate my wallets and to gain access to my crypto. So protect that seed phrase as if it was dollar bills, gold, silver, diamonds. It is that valuable. So I hope this video on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin wallets has been helpful and useful. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for joining me on this path. If you're still with me here some 16, 17 minutes into the video, I really thank you and appreciate that. Please consider subscribing, liking, and turning on notifications. And as I said, there will be links for all of the wallets that I mentioned will be down below in the description. As well, there will be a referral link for Coinbase. If you want to buy your first crypto, buy your first cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin hopefully, but any of the cryptocurrencies, and you use that referral link when you trade $100 US or equivalent in other currencies, you will get an additional $10 worth of free Bitcoin, and I will also get some free Bitcoin for referring you. So that referral link will be down below. Again, thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I thank you very much. I promise I'm going to get better with the quality of the videos, with the video editing. This is only the third YouTube video I've ever done, and I'm sure that the quality will improve. I thank you very much for joining me. This is the Acadian Bitcoiner, Michael, thanking you for being with me today.